Had a conversation with Mom.
About what?
How you felt about your top area?
This guy is so annoying. Everything about this guy is just like, I'm sorry. His whole existence to me is just annoying. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's just like, it's like he tiptoes around the kids. Like, I had a conversation about Mom, about your top area. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they're going to talk to Jazz, obviously, about getting an augmentation.
I have to admit, this is not a conversation.
It was that voice again. I made an episode about this kid's voice, and this is the same season where that voice break keeps happening, okay? And somebody told me, well, but I saw a comment, well, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, that child was already up, moving around and blow dried, their hair, had clothes on, everything. I know what you're talking about with the waking up in the morning. I hate when, like, somebody calls me, like, a special someone, and I'm like sleeping. Forget waking up in the morning, wake me up in my sleep, because you can hear it no matter how much you try to clear your throat. But by the time you get into the car on the way to school, okay, the throat clears up, So there goes that boy. You get the that's Jazz. That's not the dad. That's the prepubescent. That's the pubescent boy. Oh my God! He's like, this is just terrible. It's just terrible, and I hate that I notice it so much, because it gives me chills. Like, what did y'all do?
Admit, this is not a conversation I had with your sister. Talking with Jazz about top surgery, it's not something that I'm super comfortable with,
but you're gonna do it anyway. And this like, you do whatever, right?
We're talking about a medical procedure. She's just really developing, and I don't know if she's finished developing. My concern with Jazz is that she may be moving too quickly.
Hey, I'm not saying I want top surgery or anything. I just say I want
that voice. It goes right back to the voice again. Listen, we're going to listen to it one more time, all right? But hold on, before I even go there. Like, it's just the fact that this is even a conversation. He's right to say, I'm not sure if she's done developing, especially with what y'all done. She's not a sheep. Like, we don't even know. This is purely experimental. Let's listen to that voice. It's having a hard time. It's a lot.
Saying I want top surgery or anything. I just say I want to explore it and have a consultation, maybe for the future.
And somebody else had commented in the other episode, thank you for your comment, that some of them do go to speech therapy to work on their, make it a little bit more nasal and kind of bring it up a little, and then you can sound just like a woman.
What's future mean?
Depending on what the doctor says, I could potentially get some form of breast surgery to make them look prettier, or get implants to make them larger.
Then I'm not sure that I'm quite comfortable with that.
Why?
I'm not quite sure that I'm quite comfortable with that. Okay, let's just see how the rest goes. Like, bizarro
decision at this point. I don't know, you're 15 and it's young.
15. That's exactly cracking voice age.
Just don't think you've fully
maybe
developed.
Not like right away, but like within the next few months after that.
So that's what you mean by future. What I've always felt like is we should support Jazz, not encourage her. I would want to hear specifically from a doctor that it's medically necessary for Jazz to have it right now before I consent as a parent.
So what ended up happening too, by the way.
Encourage her. I would want.
Well, all right. First of all, I'm not quite sure that I'm comfortable. No, you're not doing it. No. We don't know. You're only 15. You got a few more years to grow. You're not. No. Boom. He had even told Jazz and the mom, like, I don't even want her going to the consultation. And they said, we're going to go anyway. So let's check that out. Insane. The level of disrespect. Like, They do not respect that man for nothing. They like, yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and check it out. Oh boy.
Plumber's crack right now.
Good thing no one can see.
You can.
Not you.
Hey,
This child was really going through it. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. Because it's a lot, because you have to remember, you gotta stay up high like this. Good thing no one can see. You know how I know? Because I always felt like I sounded like a boy when I was growing up. And I used to like make myself try to sound like a girl. Okay, it's a lot of work.
Hello.
Hi. A lot has happened since the last time I met with Dr. Charlton. So I'm seeing him today for just kind of the normal checkup.
so the surgery went okay. I mean, the implant's in, the old one's out, but rash was a little bit scary.
All right, y'all, I might have messed. This is not the one where they're gonna tell Jazz that they can go to the to get the consult, right? So I can explain to you guys. Well, anyway, let's just go back to it. We definitely like doing this together, right? Let's just keep going right here.
Plumbers. Be like her peers and not just like the way her
Let's
breasts
just
are.
anyway see what Mom is saying.
How, what's the youngest age you could get breast surgery at?
I was not expecting that. I know she wants these beautiful breasts and to be like her peers and not just like the way her breasts are. But she is only 15 still.
It's not necessarily that I want to get implants, just some type of reforming or something, just to make your breast look as pretty as possible.
Yes.
I feel like I would be happier with my body and just kind of more
It's always happy, right? Later on, Jazz would go on to say that they never feel like themselves at all. Very happy.
secure. I would feel like I would pass more. My, my breasts would be the same size as all the other girls, and I would be happy about that.
You know, when you're a boy and your mother is forcing you to live like a woman. I mean, now it's just too late now. But here we are today. Later on, so then what happened was that Jazz's father was like, I don't even want y'all going to the consultation. So, okay, this was at the primary doctor, and then they have to write a referral to go to the consultation. And Jazz's father was straight up like, I don't even want you to go to the consultation because you're too young to even have the conversation. And they were like, and Mom and Jazz were like, we're going anyway. So you see the level of disrespect. They do not respect that man, okay? Like, they're just like, we're going anyway. And so they went anyway. And the doctor did tell Jazz, like, you can, your breasts are like lopsided or something. So, but, so we could do something to fix that. And then Jazz later on said that, they weren't ready to have that kind of surgery yet. But Jazz made the decision, okay? But Dad was not stopping nothing. They told Dad, we're getting ready to go, regardless of how you feel. So you see the dynamic in the house. Really, Jazz runs the show. They say that, like, oh, we're trying to support Jazz, but we don't want to encourage things. But no, Jazz runs the show, okay? First, Mom gave this to Jazz. Jazz goes along with it, and as Jazz getting older, Jazz runs the show. Let's talk about augmentation surgery at 15. For a regular girl, this would never even be a conversation. For a woman, for a girl, for a real girl, wouldn't be a conversation. So what are we doing here? In the name of what? LGBT? We're doing this for kids? It's a lot that's going on in the name of all of this stuff. The main point of this is Dad didn't matter, okay? Dad never matters. Dad can't control anything. That had to go along with everything. And this is why these people are here today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.